Hey there, this is Erica from Ever Educating, and in my last video I talked about my 5 takeaways from Liz Moody's 100 Ways to Change Your Life. And one of those takeaways was the fresh start method and how to use it to really up your motivation. And it inspired me to create my dream office space at home. So I work from home, and so I thought I would share what my office space looks like and the items in it that I think can really help productivity with efficiency if you're someone who's considering making some changes in your own office in the next little while. So go ahead and take a look, and I'll link below all these items as well. I currently have my office set up as if it's a really busy work week where I'm not going to be able to do much walking and working. And so I have my walking pad on the right here, my office chair ready to go, and then the spare chair that I use with my walking pad is over here on the left. To see what it looks like when it's set up for walking, this is how I leave it in the mornings so that when I wake up and I'm all ready to go, I have my personal laptop there on the stand and it's ready for me to go walking. So this is the setup if I'm not going to have to do a busy week where I need to be sitting down constantly. I use the office chair for that. In this case, now we have the walking pad in the middle. Now I'm doing my morning walk, and then when I'm done, I can just put this spare seat over it. So I'm done here, close the laptop, and then what I end up doing is I just use the desk motorized function and I set it up for the setting when I'm using this spare seat. So now it's being lowered, and then I just lift up a little bit on the seat, push it forward, slides really easily with that rug, and now it's over the walking pad, right? Because the legs are wide enough. Now something to consider here, you do have to kind of be careful when you're sitting. This is why I only do it when I have a lighter week, because my legs, right, they are on top of the walking pad. So one's on the side, one's on top. So it's not as comfortable as an office seat, but it gets the job done, especially if you're only going to be in your office part of the day, and then maybe you're going to be on the couch later on, or you have somewhere to go. So that's just something to consider here. You have to get out a little carefully too, right? I move back and then I get off. So not worst case scenario, but it is just a bit different. And then I, again, shift it back all the way, and now I can raise it up to go walking again as needed. Now in this case, I'm going ahead and moving it to the side, right? So we're getting it into the shape of where we started from in this video, which we'll be back to soon. So I just move the chair back, and then the walking pad is not very heavy either. I just lift and slide it over that rug, and now it's on the side of my desk rather than being in the middle. And so now that that's there, I go ahead and move my spare seat over to the side of the office, and I get my office seat, which is next to my Cricut on the right here, and I move it up into the desk ready to go. So slowly moving that over, and there it is, my original setup in this video. So let's get back to that. And so if I'm using my walking pad a lot during the week, and I know I can, I move it back into the middle of the desk, and I put this chair over it. It slides right over it because the legs are wide enough. So it makes it really easy to move because the chair is less than 20 pounds. So definitely a great find with the walking pad chair combo. But in this case, it's gonna be all hands on deck. So I have this set up with my office chair. So definitely recommend having a really good one, aerodynamic one, for when you need to get really busy so your back doesn't kill you by the end of the day. And then in my case, the extra monitors I did not buy, they're part of my work. But I did want to point out this laptop stand. So this I did buy for myself, and it is awesome. It has different angles that you can use, but this just makes a lot of sense because when you're sitting down, you want to have your eye line much higher than if the laptop was on the desk itself. So probably my priority one when using a desk is to have this laptop stand. And then again, priority 2 is probably the seat, comfortable seat. And then in the third case, in order to use a walking pad really easily, I have a standing desk. So it is motorized and it moves up and down really easily. You can save 4 different positions. So I have 3 saved, one with this office seat, one with the spare seat, and one if I'm walking on the walking pad. So for example, let's say I'm going to go for a walk now. I go ahead and press the right one. And so now I'm ready to go walking on the walking pad if I do have a break. And so when I do have it on there right here, and let's say I have some time, I go ahead and just move my laptop stand to the side here, and I can still easily walk and watch the screen if I'm just doing something fun, or if I'm listening to a meeting but I'm not actually on screen. So it just makes it easy to have the walking pad right at the edge of the desk, so the angle is not too killer when you're looking at the screen and walking. Okay, and then again, now I'm going to go and sit down, and so I press the button and down it goes. So definitely a great buy, if you are able to do so, because that allows you a lot of flexibility and movement when you're working from home. A few other items that I recommend: I have a giant whiteboard over here and a giant corkboard over there. I'll create a video about ways to use both of these, but personally, I prefer the whiteboard for taking notes and such, and I have a little motivational poster that I created as well. And then down here, just a few simple stuff. So I have this cool clock on the left. These are self-care cards in the middle, so different prompts for self-care, a charger for my watch and phone if needed, and then some more dry erase markers for my whiteboard, a regular pen in case I need it, and then various odds and ends. And a lot of those connect to my Cricut, which I have over here. So this is my craft room as well. And so I have that set up on the corner here for when I'm making designs. This is my personal laptop, so it's ready to go if I do get breaks, and I can just watch some YouTube or whatever, or read while I'm on the walking pad. So I have that here. And then just a bookshelf, with some books as well, and some craft items on the bottom here. And so yeah, so that is my office. Again, top items: laptop stand, number 1, really great chair, number 2, standing desk, number 3, walking pad, number 4. If you have a walking pad, then a chair that can go over it really easily is number 5. And then extras: whiteboard over corkboard, and then you can never go wrong with a bookshelf. And so yeah, so that's my office. If you have any suggestions of things I should consider adding to my office space, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Click like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to not miss out on content. Usually my videos are about teaching tips, tools, ideas, and resources for new college instructors.